Hello and welcome to our first video here from Chapter 10 on linear regression. This one is strictly talking about the use of calculators, and we're going to be looking particularly at the TI 83 and 84s, the Silver Plus, all the different versions of those, and then the TI 30 XIIS, which is basically, think of just a TI-30, but it has to have two variable statistics. And similar to that is a 34. When you see the 34 multi-screen, that's kind of a takeoff between the two. So it'll be similar to keystrokes on the 30 or the 83 and the 30 or 84. So first of all, let's look at the TI-83 versions. When you're getting ready to start with your statistics, first thing you're going to want to do is hit the stat button. That will bring up a screen that looks like this one right here. With that, the first thing you're going to have to do is to edit. It's going to let you input data. And when you input that data, hit enter up from that edit. You'll have different lists. We'll say list 1, list 2, etc. You have like 6 lists that you can choose from. You'll typically want to use just list 1 and list 2. What you'll do is you'll just start entering your different x values, your first x value, enter your second x value, etc. And then you'll come over here and do the second thing with your y's, so that those will be side by side on your list. After that, you'll want to do the second quit. That'll get you back to a blank screen where your calculator now, you'll again hit the stat button. Again, it'll call up the same looking screen, but you'll want now to hit calc because you're going to calculate your values. But we're doing two variable stats, so make sure you use the two variable stat link. When you do, it'll call up a when you do, it will call up a screen that looks something like this one here. The difference is it will say two variable stats, and you'll be able to arrow down farther and you'll be able to find sum of y, sum of y squared, and sum of x, y. Those, along with the sum of x and sum of x squared, are these values that you'll need as we're calculating our different pieces during the linear regression. When you're completely done with all of your calculations using the y equals ax or a plus bx version, you'll be able to get all the different calculations and values that you need. These will be for you to check against your formulas and just make life a little quicker like it did in your Chapter 3 items. In order to get that, you'll need to return to your stat screen here, again using the calc. If you look here, this one says linear regression ax plus b. If you scroll down farther, you'll see linear regression a plus bx. That's the one you want so that your a's and b's match appropriately. Now we're going to look at the TI 34s and the 30s. They're all the same basic shape. If it looks kind of like that, this is the one you're going to want to use. It's a lot quicker, so not as much going on in my explanations here. To start off, you'll do second stat, or second data, where it says stat right above there. You'll bring up a screen that says 1 var and 2 var. Meaning, do you want one variable statistics or two variable statistics? You obviously are now wanting the two variable statistics. After selecting your two variable statistics, you'll need to enter your data. In order to do that, you hit your data button, which is, I guess, kind of what it should sound like. When you do, your screen up here will show X1. You'll enter that data, whatever the number is, but use the arrow down button, not the enter key. When you arrow down, then you'll see Y1. Enter that value. Arrow down again. Continue doing that until you've entered all your data. I will warn you, make sure you've got no extra data. So if your last value is Y7, arrow down one more time and make sure 8 or X sub 8 is clear. If not, keep hitting the delete button. After you've entered all the data and you want to do your calculations, you hit stat variable. That up on your screen then will bring out all the different lists of your values you need. It'll have n, it'll have x bar, it'll have sum of x, etc. You will, along that, and you will be arrowing to the right. As you do that, you'll get every value that you need for your formula, including the A and the B and the R. Again, a warning. For your calculator, in the y equals a plus bx, your A and B are switched. So what your calculator says is A is actually the B, because it's set up for the version of a y equals ax plus b. So that should get you guys through your calculators and help you out when you're getting ready to do your actual calculations for your regressions.